Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining me, and thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Teresa, hi, Teresa, Ketak, Ron, Linda, Shazamo, Nana Binana, Lucky McLucky. Okay, Whitney Mohauser, Sandra McFerrin. Sorry about that. Shelly, Sandra McFerrin. Okay. I just everybody to say I do acknowledge you guys. Unfortunately, I can't go down the entire screen. In any event, somebody asked me, and it's a very good question because it's been on my mind as well. It's the situation with Netanyahu, basically, who's trying to create his own way. Well, basically, his goal is to suspend democracy and create, his own form of government so he can have his way, he can do whatever he wants to do. And I was thinking about it the other day. Maybe I should have, before today, do a clip about it. Not a clip, but say something give you my prediction about what's to come. But I feel intuitively he's trying to do what Trump was trying to do here. All those people, they are following Trump's path, whether they'll be successful or not, that's another story. But as we remember, him and Trump, they got along very well. And it was even, there was a marked difference between the way Netanyahu got along with Trump than he did with Obama. And intuitively, I feel like saying he was pretty arrogant with Obama. I don't remember how Obama handled that, but it was even in the news. And anyway, that's to show you how arrogant this guy is, Netanyahu, that is. But I feel like saying, and according to, I have to say this because I feel it's true, he's under investigation, and he's trying to find a way so that he'll get away with whatever he has been indicted for. Yeah, that is true. But I feel like saying Israelis won't let him. I don't know how this is going to work, but if he's not careful, that's the best word I can use, he will be overthrown. Israel will remain a democratic country. If anything, Netanyahu will suffer the consequences of this shenanigan he's trying to pull. Maybe that's why I didn't say anything about it, because I don't see how. First of all, he's going to be able to get away with whatever he did. I vaguely remember something happened before Trump came into office, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't remember exactly what the case was all about. But I never felt that Israelis were going to allow him to get away with changing their country into something like Iran or the others in the area, Saudi Arabia and those countries. I don't feel that's going to happen. So Netanyahu can try all he can. Good luck to him. Chances are he may see prison. That's my prediction. He won't be able to change Israel into anything else. Okay, the next reference is, since this is still top news, I know, well, as everyone is still on on the Fox News and Tucker Carlson's page. Therefore, I have to give you my intuitive impressions. I feel like saying, yes, some of you have even posted that Tucker Carlson is still lying. He's not going to stop. But intuitively, I feel the family, the Murdoch's family, have met. I mean, without the board and stuff like that among themselves, because from what I understand, they own the largest share in the company. It wasn't official, but it's like, when you're having problem, there is a family business, all the stakeholders get together to figure out what their next move should be. It feels like to me, Hannity, I forget the name of that woman, the blonde woman, and Tucker Carlson will be out of a job, not immediately, because the Murdochs are getting very uncomfortable, because now it's not only regular politicians, it's the leadership and the McConnell, Schumer. Biden doesn't say anything, but they know they are in Biden's bad side, because I'm sure all of you have heard that Murdoch himself called Kushner and told him that, things that he was not supposed to about Biden's media packages, advertisement and the like. He even gave them a heads up how inspiring Biden's videos are or commercials are. So they know, Murdoch knows Biden doesn't like, at least what he did. So they know they're not on the same page. I feel they have discussed, the Murdoch family, I keep saying Murdoch, sorry. The Murdoch family have discussed how they're going to move from here. They have different scenarios, who to keep, who to get rid of, because whether you guys, I don't understand a lot of people that are saying, Fox viewers are still watching. The people the advertisers are still advertising. Yeah. It feels like to me the consequences of what they've done is a bit delayed. We haven't seen anything yet, and there is something people in the news are saying. Dominion is basically shining the light of the type of organization, how corrupt and how much they lie to their viewers. Drip, drip. Like yesterday, there was another one that came out, testimony from Murdoch, stating that how Tucker Carlson, how much he hates Trump. All those things, little by little, they are adding. And intuitively, I feel like saying they are having an effect. I feel the energy, whether it's measurable yet or people are paying attention, that's another story. But I'll tell you, it's going to have a major effect. And regardless, yes, they're still tolerating Tucker go on live and lie, but that doesn't mean they're going to keep him. With Fox News, like I predicted a long time ago, and I did not know why I said it, those of you who have been following me will remember I told you years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, that Fox would have to change format. That is what's to come, because now it's a little clearer, okay, what's going on and why. But at that time, I did not know why. All I knew was that something was going to force him to change. And let me tell you, if Fox is not careful, investors and the like, they may lose the company. or they may have to do something completely different. Because, like I said not too long ago, it's not only Americans who are who are after the Fox. It's throughout the world, wherever they have news outlets, the people are angry. Some people really dislike Murdoch, and they're going to be. There are worse consequences awaiting them and the international market, I feel. At this point, it feels like to me, it's very hard to quantify how bad this is going to be for Fox, but it's going to be bad. And regardless, it's not obvious yet, but it's coming. And there is a lot of fighting going on behind the scenes as well. And somebody it's an article I wrote. Someone wrote an article this morning. They're saying that Hannity and that lady did not carry, I believe it was Monday evening's broadcast what is any part of Tucker's show. There are problems, and they are all sweating, and they all know they are vulnerable. And do you guys remember I've always told you, don't let the facade fool you? Look at how Tucker Carlson carry himself on the air. How he badmouthed Democrats. Democrats had everything you can think of under the sun, and he's while promoting, the big lie. And behind the scene, this guy is complaining how much he hates Trump with a passion. So, let me tell you again, this is the calm before the storm. And by the way, those people, Hannity, Tucker, and that lady, I can never remember her name, Dale Ingram, thank you, who said that? Oh, Joel Tyson. Ingram, thank you. They're going to be suing one another too. It's not going to be like this year. Okay? Watch. In the coming few years, they're going to be suing one another. That's how bad this thing is going to get. And I feel I wouldn't be surprised if the Fox organization doesn't shrink. This is going to, remove that veneer, that polish you see when they go on, everything is so like shiny and new and nice. Watch. It's not going to be like that anymore. Even the presentation is going to be different. So, those of you who are concerned, hang in there. Fox is going to pay for its arrogance because I do feel the Murdochs wanted to take or do away with our democracy. Because if you watch, and it's because of the 1%, by the way, whatever they wanted to replace it with, I don't know. But they wouldn't mind something close to what's in, China or Russia. Well, they would be the oligarchs. And I've said this before, we would be their, workers, pseudo-slaves and stuff, yeah. Okay? So, but do you guys, those of you who have been with me for a long time, I have to find that video where I said, where are Republicans taking this country? I still have the original. I should re-edit it and republish this video. That video. You know, we need somebody at DOJ to step up, because Republicans, I know people are saying it, but they don't really mean it. But I don't feel, I mean this intuitively. That's what I'm getting. Republicans are not into this country, or at least the way it is right now. I was watching our intelligence agencies, the head of our intelligence agencies testifying a little while ago, and I was watching how Tom Cotton was talking to that lady, I don't remember her name, I believe she's in charge of the CIA. These people are not like a long time ago. Senators would, you have a hearing, they talk respectfully with the people in front of them. If you watch Tom Cotton, he's not looking for information to help move this country forward. He's looking for information to go out on Twitter and after that create a video, post it on YouTube for his own aggrandizement, to post like for his MAGA club. That's what it feels like these people are. And he's not the only one. I tweeted at Ted Cruz not too long ago, asking him maybe he should switch careers, because all he does, he's an influencer basically. He goes into the Senate, use the Senate to create content to further himself and whatever he wants in life, his goals in life. It's not to help this country. It's a problem. And I feel intuitive somebody's going to have to seriously, I know Biden can, and I would not be surprised if he does bring that up. But these people are not in the best interest of this country. I don't know, maybe, I'm a little up here when, somebody pushes the wrong button. I'm going to tell you exactly like it is. Maybe I'm a little too optimistic, but I feel if one person will call them out, or who is willing to call them out, is Biden. But I feel it's something, first of all, I hope Garland follows whatever Jack Smith advices are when it comes to not only the January 6 incidents, but it feels like to me he's finding a lot more information than we know, or he was. Well, let's put it this way. He's being careful because every time he pulls a thread, he touches, he does something, and then a whole bunch of stuff come pouring out when it comes not only to the Trump and the people around him, but other people like Tom Cotton, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and all these people. There's a lot we don't know about yet. And as I'm talking, I don't remember if I concluded that with Fox, but I did. I just want to make sure I go back on that, and Fox will face the consequences. And I'm hoping that DOJ, Garland, will listen to whatever Jack Smith advised him to do, because we have major problems. Republicans are not in our best interest. They're not just going to walk away. And I don't know how many of you heard this morning that he elected Marjorie Taylor Greene to be, I believe they call it president temporary or something like that, of the House. I don't know. I've heard that before, but I don't know how long it lasts. If it's for one day or if it's she replaces him whenever he's gone. I don't know what that is. I've heard it before, but I never really looked into it because I never really had the need. So after this, I will Google it. But I saw it right before I came on Twitter. People are talking about it. But the reason why I'm bringing that up as well is because there is something that is not right about McCarthy's behavior and some of the things that he's doing. Let's say, for example, what he did today. Someone that not many people, except for the MAGA world, I know that's who McCarthy is courting, okay? To put someone like that in charge, I know they want to on the libs and they will hurt themselves to do it. But I feel like saying there is something very, very bad here that we have yet to find out what it is. And I don't feel it is because they help Marjorie Taylor Greene helped McCarthy get the speakership. It's more than that. No, I'm not talking about her having an affair with him either. I couldn't care less about that. That's their problem. Their private lives, their wives and husbands or boyfriends will go after each other's. So I'm not interested in that one. But it's more than that. That's my prediction. And a couple of you people. Let's see, Joel Tyson. Thank you, Joel Tyson says Ingram, Hannity, Pirro, and Carlson all forced out. Yeah. It's... Okay. As I was trying to figure out how to explain this, I'm being shown an example of these people they freaked out after they declared Arizona for Biden, okay? Right now, we simply don't know about it yet, but there's a major freak out that's going on between, I said that earlier, the family meeting, and those guys, they meet with their, with the underbosses at Fox, okay? Rumors are circulating. All those people Joel put there are on watch, death watch, as far as when they're going to get axed. And let me tell you guys, it's going to be bad at Fox. Watch. All these people are going to eat their arrogance. I know. I hope this. I'm sure they have investments and they have a lot of money, so they don't need another job after this. But the way Fox is being dragged, and by the way, the notion that the people, their audience doesn't know is not true. I've said that a long time ago. A lot of those people, they don't mind being lied to. In fact, they like it. They don't have to face reality. Okay? And that's fine. But they know that Fox is being sued. Fox has been lying to them. That's the way they want it. But the problem is, that's a minority. And it's when the other people, the rest, who still care about, being, they like people being honest with them. That's going to be a problem. And the advertisers, yeah, it's going to have an effect. But anyway, yeah, all those people are will be on the chopping block at the right time. And I'm being reminded of somebody I know. I haven't heard from that person in a long time. They used to work for Fox. It can be a pretty cold place when the axe is about to come and gone. I forgot about those people that I knew that used to work there, and they told me, yeah. So I'm being reminded it's going to be worse than what those people told me about how it can be at Fox. I forgot all about that. So hang on, watch what happens, and lawsuits are going to be flying like there is no tomorrow among themselves. And I wouldn't be surprised if they involve the Murdochs as well. I don't think I'll be able to talk about Xi today. I'll talk about him tomorrow. But I want to say something about DeSantis. Did any of you watch? I watched a clip of DeSantis' State of the State, whatever they call it. This guy doesn't believe what he's saying. He didn't say it with conviction. When you believe in something, you are accomplished. You are confident you're doing this. Please, if you guys have not watched the end, the last couple of minutes, I saw it on Twitter. Maybe not even more than a minute, maybe half a minute, when he was saying, "You haven't seen anything yet. There's more to come," something like that. Okay. For some reason, he was just saying it. He didn't believe it. And this guy, it feels like to me, he knows there are going to be problems. There is something that lurking behind him. Those of you, please, who see it, let me know what you feel. Okay? But DeSantis too, there are some major challenges that are going to come for him. I don't feel he's going to be able to overcome them. And now he's already backpedaling, by the way. I don't know how many of you have heard about that. The bill, somebody, Broder, something like that, one of state senators, Florida state senators, wanted bloggers to register with the state. I believe I mentioned it the past few days or last week, that even Newt Gingrich came out against it. Now DeSantis is saying that's not, he never said, he supported the bill and stuff like that. Watch. This guy, just like Tucker Carlson, crossed the Rubicon. He didn't realize that McConnell and company, the hatred was, maybe hatred is a strong word. That's not what I should say, but that's the, the blowback was going to be from both parties. And that's why I'm telling you guys, the notion that his viewers don't know is baloney. I'm sure all of you have heard how the Republicans reacted yesterday after they heard, what he did Monday night. So it's going to be fun. Okay. Sharon Sapp says, Milo, can you tell them what day is his membership meeting and what time? On Saturday evening at 6 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, every Saturdays, and I still have to go in there. I want to make public one of our videos where people are reading for one another. It's a lot of fun. Well, I think it is. So yes, to give people, and also I'm going to create another membership video, so that will be helpful as well. Thank you, Sharon. So it's every Saturdays for a half hour. Since I only have, usually it's 5 or 6 people, if that because I'm still trying to grow it, So we do it for a half hour. When there are more people, I'm going to have to extend it. But now, enough time to introduce new subject if I have to, and practice. So Yeah. Thank you, Sharon Sapp, for pointing that out. Okay. Let's see. Gracie says DeSantis want guns for everyone, for anyone without permits. Person told me if everyone has a gun, there would be less violence. Are you serious? I know that it is. You know, it's already bad enough. They're shooting one another around here like crazy. It's unbelievable. Okay. I don't know. I believe I've given one or two examples already. People, domestic violence alone is bad enough. I think Republicans have another plan for what they're doing in those red states, but it's all gonna backfire. They're gonna live to regret this. That's what I can tell you guys. And they think that right now they have positions and they are. I bet you guys, I may not be around to see it. They will live to regret this because the carnage. It can become worse than Haiti when you have guns all over the place. Because I remember when I was growing up in Haiti, there were no guns. The only thing you have to watch out for, and you knew where the lines were with the Makuts and Papa Doc, the military and stuff like that. You knew where the lines were, and you can have fun and enjoy your life. It was really unbelievable. But right now, kids can't even go to school. And that's what's going to happen in this country. And those red states, so-called, put guns in school too. Because the babies are already doing it. They bring guns to school and they shoot their teachers. It's happening in Virginia. The same thing here too, and in Florida. Yeah. Watch. Okay. Betty Cantrell says smart tech is going to bring the hammer. Oh yeah, that's another another voting machine. Oh, let me tell you guys, they're gonna do Fox and for sure. And it feels like to me, smart tech is gonna follow the same strategy Dominion is doing. Okay, the same strategy that Dominion has, drip, drip, and keep the media talking about Fox. It's having a major effect. I'm telling you, the Murdochs are not happy, and they are brainstorming as to what to change if they are still part owners of that organization. Oh no, they're not majority shareholders. I don't know how that works. No, they own 30%, so they probably own more share of that company than any other investor. I don't know how, but yeah, they're going to have problems, and they know it. So they're trying to. They're already figuring out what to do. So, yeah. Betsy Control says, "Get out the popcorn. I'm ready. Mine is always there." Let me scroll down. I think this is, yeah, I don't want to talk about Chi now because it will take too long. Let's see. I'm looking for questions. Gloria Bergen says, "I never liked Fox News. I always felt it was," yeah, I always felt the same way too. So I never really. I don't even, well, since I'm here, in New Jersey, I had no choice. They said the cable company has a package, and you had no choice. But here, you can exclude them if you want to. I excluded them. The only way I'll see anything that's on Fox is by going on Twitter, see a clip or something. I don't want to, keep these people in business. No way. Okay. Let's see. George Hilton says, "Yeah, I heard about that too, Joe. Smart Tech, Smartmatic is suing Fox for 2.7 billion. Oh boy, and it's gonna be if they win, which I feel they are looking the way Dominion is doing their stuff. They're gonna nail them." George Hilton says Netanyahu is in big trouble. Oh yeah, and he knows it. This Netanyahu, with his arrogance, just like Trump, open a crazy can of worms. In fact, the pilots, Top Gun guys that were supposed to, if they were to order, or a strike on Iran, those guys would be the tip of the spear. They turn against because of what Netanyahu, is doing with the courts and all that. They're turning on him. Yeah, no, this guy is just. I don't know how it works over there. All I can tell you is, he's not going to be around. And the same with Iran. As I'm talking about Iran, I know the kids. People are still protesting in Iran. The mullahs are trying to hang on. Not going to work. It's a matter of time. It doesn't matter what they do. It's too late. When, according to the universe, you have, everything has an expiration date on it. The time for the mullahs to remain in power has expired. So right now they can flap their wings and do everything they think, do. Not going to help them. They are done. That's my prediction. All right. I said that before, but I have not touched it, on that for a while, because I have not seen any changes. So that's why I don't bring that up. I don't want to. Some people already come and got talk about politics, but that's what most people watch me for. In any event, let me look for the other question. Colette Cote is asking, what about Fox on military bases? I don't feel that, well, I don't even think we have to worry about that, because once they go on trial, there's a lot that's going to change. The posture, everything. Even somebody mentioned there's a government contract with them to allow them on the bases. I don't know how that works. All I know is, let's see what happens. Just like when Trump gets indicted, when the Dominion lawsuit gets going, oh yeah, you're going to see some changes. All right. Let's see. I am scrolling. All right, friends, I think that's it. Oh, today's Wednesday. I will be back later. Tech and finance. Like I said, I'm trying to find ways to get out of the silo that YouTube put me in. So, and I told everyone this is an experiment. I'm going to do it for a little while and see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll try something else. So this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, we'll be back with the please bring questions. Oh, I have a couple of things that I read about technology and stuff like that. Things you guys have asked me about questions about whether you should invest or not. So I've seen, in fact, this morning, it was 4 o'clock this morning, I woke up, I was reading about new batteries and hydrogen engine. We'll talk about that. Thank you very much, Rob Digman, for the generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. Rob Digman says, thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you for your support. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilo.com, or you can send me an email. I forgot to turn this on. Send me an email or call me on my YouTube number. That's the information scrolling at the top of your screen. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Again, everyone, thank you. I will see you all later. Till then, bye.